traveling through the forest in the pitch black darkness with a good full moon. The moon's not out tonight. Even without it, give your eyes about 45 minutes to adjust so you can see just as well in daylight as you can in daylight. Native Americans use these exact trails to figure out how to get through the bayous that we're into now. So we must be careful though. There are water moccasins, alligators, and other things out here like Nutra that can easily attack us. And I have to be careful, so does my camera crew. Let's go on. Alright, right up ahead. Right up ahead. There's I can't tell if it's a possum or if it's a rabbit. It's just perching. So I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna try to get behind it. It could be a hearty feast. You can use sticks to throw it and perhaps knock it off and knock it unconscious. But you must be quiet. You gotta get a good heavy one. Let's get it. Yes! Seems to be. You can't see it right now, it's a bit too dark. It's the brown-haired, white-striped rabbit of South Louisiana. This will be a hearty feast. Let's make a fire and let's cook this thing. As you can see here, I just caught myself a little salamander. Now, these things are filled with protein and carbohydrates so you keep my body going for a few hours. And if I hadn't caught myself a good rabbit, this would be a hearty feast to make sure my body had a little something on my stomach. But since I caught a rabbit, I'm gonna let this little sucker go. But just so you know, taking one more good look at it, you never know, in a survival situation, it could come down to this. I'm gonna let this guy go. Now, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna get a fire going. I'm gonna show you a quick trick to get one going so you can roast this hearty meal. Alright, what I've built here is a barrier. You don't want your fire to get out of control while you're asleep. Now, I'm gonna use an old trick of taking two sticks and rubbing them together, creating a bit of friction, and hopefully creating myself a nice fire to cook my meal on. What you wanna do, I'm gonna place it here and just start rubbing. It's very vigorous work, but eventually it might pay off. We created a bit of a spark. There we are. Alright, now that I've created this fire, I'm gonna get your game. Now, I wanna find something, stick it through. Now, let's begin to roast. Now, it's really beautiful out here at night. Stars, a good hearty feast. Tomorrow, we're going to try this again. We're gonna go out and search for civilization. Hopefully get out of this place of hell. Alright, now, I was about to build a shelter and I heard some really bad commotion over there. I've decided that it's best if I just finish roasting my feast and get a move on tonight. I want to find civilization and get out of here. That sounded like an alligator, and that's one battle I do not want to get into.